So hello, good afternoon. I'm welcoming you for the HETI Live monthly meeting of HETI. And today we will be discussing about the 19th HETI Congress that will take place in May 2027 in Oslo. And we have two lovely guests here who will introduce the Congress. And it's Emilia Libowitz, the president of the organization Helse, and Annette Isaksen, the secretary general. So ladies, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. We're very pleasant and very happy to be picked out, basically, in this. It was a contest, quite hard one, many, good alternatives. So we have worked over the past, what is it, Annette, 1.5 years?
Yeah.
Trying to get things a little bit more sorted out, because it was when we first, got to know that we actually was picked out to be the host. We were like, oh my God. So then we basically flew right down to Budapest to the last year's Congress to be flies on the wall and get some experience and insights. So and here we are a little more down the road. So it's still very early. It's like 1.5 years until the dates, but the time is going fast. So we're have to work hard. So I'm very happy to have Annette and also Marius to manage everything that needs to be managed. So Annette, you can introduce yourself a little bit.
Yes, my name is Annette Isaksen, working in this organization and trying to keep Emilia's all dreams down to earth a little bit. Trying to keep the members up to date, working on websites and all this administration of the organization. So I will try to, Emilia will do this presentation and I will try to supply if there's anything during the presentation.
And if I wasn't clear enough, I'm the board president, basically, of Heste and Helse. A little bit about the organization. It was established in 1971. We have approximately 300 members. Half of them are personal members and half of them are business members. And we have like a broad spectrum from physical therapy, psychology, educational therapy. So it's a broad variety of members that works with horses in equine therapy or equine assisted activities. So I've been in the board for almost 10 years, and this is my 3rd year as board director. So it's but it's fun. We have a good team. So it's a lot of things happening in addition to this Congress management also. So it's fun. Welcome to Norway. We are hosting the 19th HETI International Congress, and it's the dates of between 18th and 22nd of May in 2027 in our capital, Oslo. We are a very small country. We're approximately, going between 5 and 6 million inhabitants. And on these pictures, you can see a breed that I suppose many of you guys are known with. They're familiar to you. It's a Norwegian fjord horse. That's our national horse. Like, it's not. We have actually 4 national breeds, but this is like perhaps the most famous of them all, Norwegian fjord horse. So these are from the national competition team. So it's every year we have this national contest of the fjord horses. So both driving, jumping, dressage. So that's very good fun to witness. Yes, we can go further. We are arranging the Congress in spring. It's a beautiful time of the year in Oslo. We have fresh air, we got flowers. It's slightly cold, so it's between average 10 to 17 Celsius degrees. And everyone is flocking to the streets after a cold winter. So it's, you can see here, it's the Royal Castle. We have the City Hall, and yeah, in addition to the street life, Oslo street life. It's vibrant, it's fun. So it's a good time of year to have it. A little bit about the logo and the theme. We named our Congress Hoofbeat for Health, Bridging Equestrianism and Welfare. We want to address the science behind, using of the therapeutic horses, the education, social services, a lot of emphasis on public health and horse welfare, very important. And we want to connect all the equestrians in one common aim, which is the horse's importance for humans, regardless of activity. And our main goal is to increase the acknowledgement of the horse's role in society of whole. So, a lot of, underscore on the public health and horse welfare will be perhaps the main subject. And here we can see the logos. Yeah, Annette?
I just think we were about to say that this logo is kind of connected, the HETI and the Heste and Helse logo, both colors and design. So we want to take some of the Norwegian organization and some of the international organization combined in one logo.
So it's, I think it's turning good, but it's been worked on a lot. So it's not like 100%, but it's probably something close to what we're ending up with. Yeah. No. All right, the venue. We have chose Oslo Congress Center. That's a modern all-facility Congress venue in the city center of Oslo. And it has basically everything. So it has, all the electronic in place, so we don't have to run and make sure everything is going smooth. So they have everything in order. So that was perhaps the most important for us, because we had another venue and it was smaller, but not as high tech. So I think for everything to run smoothly, this was probably the best choice. And it's very local. So it's nearby the hotel and, the dinner facilities and everything. So I think it's a good spot. And I don't know, Annette, how many it can host, but it's more than we probably will be.
Yeah, it's quite big. So probably there will be maybe some other meetings there at the same time in some of the rooms, because they are quite big. But we will have these main areas and everything we will have, and we will have possibilities to have posters and logos on screens and everything, because we are the biggest Congress at that time, even if there might be some smaller meetings in some side rooms.
Yeah. Yeah, and we also have a foyer. I don't know if you can pronounce it the foyer or foyer. Foyer, we say in Norwegian. And that's quite spacious. So it's great possibilities for sales and exhibition stands. So I think, and it's very also quite welcoming. So it's I think it's good enter.
Yeah, I hope we will get some Norwegian companies to show their products or everything, but also it will be possible for international organizations or others that might want to have stands or anything, but we will come back to that, prices and everything, when we get a little bit closer.
Good. Yeah, over to the quite perhaps the most important is the academic content. Both HETI and us, we're putting together a qualified scientific committee who will review all abstracts to be sure that the content presented reflects the latest research, innovation, and the best practices in the fields. It guarantees the academic credibility of the Congress. So until now we got 2 or 3, that's out of 5 Norwegians, that's representing a bit different academic background, but they all have PhD and quite thorough. And they're well known in the country, and they are also deep in the equine assisted therapy or activities or in the sports fields. So it's going to be interesting. And also some representing the equine health and ethics. So yeah, broad spectrum. And we're trying to put together some keynote speakers. We haven't them represented yet, but we are in contact with someone that's it's going to be announced a little later down the road. And yeah, and we're probably going to have the presenters in the main hall, the keynote presenters and some of the other presenters. And then we have also thematic parallel sessions in other rooms, which is quite normal. And we can go next. Yeah, and we have a different set of contributors. We have keynote speakers that's going to be announced down the road. We also have worked on getting some politicians, both local and national politicians, within especially the health, agriculture, perhaps a little bit of what you call it? Military, like forsvar.
Defense.
Defense, thank you. So, and we are in connection with some celebrities in the country to be, perhaps doing some videos and stuff in advance to have, some videos coming up and presenting the Congress in advance. We have Norwegian researchers and research institutions. We have we have perhaps 3-4 academical institutions that's very interesting in being contributing. We have Oslo University Hospital. We have NMBU, which is like a University of Life Sciences, Norwegian University of Life Sciences. We have University of Bergen and NTNU. So these are different institutions that is interesting in looking more into the Congress. So that's quite important to be grounded in the scientific basis, basically. We have different sports and breeding organizations. We can go down the road, but it's a racetrack, the only gallop-like canter racetrack, which is we're thinking of perhaps doing some collaboration with. We have the Norwegian Association of Riding. They are, and with the Norwegian National Equestrian Center, which also is the breeding facilities for Norwegian horse breeds. So so I think it's a lot of interesting connections going on. We have a few projects that our organization has been involved in now and previously. We have currently actually we have a mechanical saddle or horse. I don't know if I haven't seen it, like the visualization of it. I just read some. I think Annette know more about this project than I do right now, but it's been developed as a supplement to equestrian physiotherapy. to be used in a combination with a VR game, which has already been developed. So it's a sort of, yeah, it's a cross between virtual reality and practical riding physiology, basically. So it can be interesting, perhaps the mind-matter connection. So yeah, and then we have we actually got funded quite a lot of money to do an information and a communication project by the Directorate of Agriculture. That's quite new, so we're just starting it as like a parallel project to the Congress, but it's a very interesting project. So it includes mapping and documenting the status in equine assisted interventions, both presenting existing effects and defining additional needs in Norway. So it's like a national project of getting more existing data and research on different interventions, basically. So it's that's like a national, perhaps one of the, yeah, it's very interesting. So we have a project manager for that already, which is a PhD in equine assisted therapy and public health. So that's on. And we also have an application in now that's either approved or rejected. Quite a high sum of money. So that's a project more related to the Congress in special. So if we got that, we will be pretty saved, if you know, economical wise. But we have alternative as well. But it's a good application. So Annette has worked very well. So we have our fingers crossed. So that's also by the Directorate of Agriculture to benefit the horse sport and activities. I have been in touch with the manager of the Norwegian corps, not corps, but corps, the difference, of mounted police. They are situated in a beautiful fortress. It's like a festningsbygg, what you call it in English. It's it's a festning. What you call festning?
The fortress.
It's a fortress. It is a fortress, yeah. And it's a fortress. It stays there. It is beautiful, and it's also walking distance from hotels and the Congress venue. So our plan is to arrange it at their premises, at their venue, and they have this is, I think, is this a picture of the stables? But they have also an indoor arena. And they also said that they can use the police horses to do some of the practical work. So that we, but then we of course have to see. Yeah.
What do you need? I have no idea.
Sarah has
to mute.
There we go. Thank you. So it's going to be interesting. So that's something that I think would be fun. And also it's okay to have therapeutic horses from other places coming also to do some, some work. So that's one of the alternatives. But we also have quite a few nice city-close equestrian centers that we could move to if it's getting too small. So we have to see a little bit about that. Dinners and ceremonies. We have, I think Annette can talk a little bit more about it, but we have thinking, she has been in touch with the town hall of having like a reception. Yeah, I think Annette, you can talk a little bit more about it because you have, this is like your era.
My arena. Dinners and ceremonies, that's where I come in. Well, we have the city hall. It's offering receptions for international congresses. So we have made an application for that. We won't get the answer before next year because they don't, they never answers that kind of applications more than a year before. But probably it will be in a reception and then this official opening ceremony on Tuesday, I suppose. Yes. And we are planning to do this opening and closing ceremonies a little bit like in Budapest for those of you who were there. And we got some ideas from Budapest to make it in one kind of closed place to make people stay at the same time, same place instead of going all around the city. But also we want to do something kind of new for Norway, and that is to offer opportunity to join Congress dinners every day, because some people want to go together with other people instead of going alone around and trying to find somewhere to eat. So these pictures are some of the places that we want to arrange these dinners. And of course it will be like you have to tell when you melder på, Emilia.
Attend or not. Sign up for...
Yeah, when you sign into the Congress, you have to tell if you want to join these dinners, so that we have to know how many people will come. But we hope that will be a social and good offer. So we have picked out some historical, typical Norwegian restaurants that we want to arrange these dinners. And we also plan to have a late lunch the last day after the practical day, so that those who are leaving in the evening might join the lunch, and those who are staying one more day get something to eat before they are on their own.
I think actually the picture to the second from the left is right by the riding arena with the police table. So that's, it's quite an interesting facility. So it's called a high loft. So when
in older days, it was where everyone in the city got their feed for the horses. It was one big lager.
Lager. We speak little English.
Too little English. Don't get the
storage,
words.
basically. Hay
storage, yes.
Yeah, no, I think it's and also this little picture on the right hand, the left bottom right. It's a nice place to also take boats from. It's called Sjøholmen. It's a very historical place, but it's very down to earth, basically. It's cool. My mom has worked there, so it's I know the place quite well, and it's nice. Yes. Okay, let's go to the presentation of the Norwegian breeds. The Norwegian Folk Museum is a venue that we've been having in mind for the presentation of the Norwegian breeds. It's a beautiful, quite big museum. It's very vibrant. It's like entering in the old days. So it's big and it's beautiful. Now, yeah. So it's a very like a natural environment for presenting the national horses. And to the left we have two Norwegian, just like super quick about the Norwegian breeds. Fjord horses, bottom up, like up and down to the left side. And then we have the Norwegian cold-blooded trotter in the middle. And then we have a Døle horse, this one, and top, not that one, the other one. that's a Døle horse. And then we have Lynx horse, or Nordlands horse, up from the north of the country, basically. You can't really, put it in English. Nordlandshest. Yes, so it's a very versatile and nice breeds. And then we have the National Day. It's the day before the first day of the Congress. So I would yeah, give a high word for coming a day before or a few days before to get to experience the 17th of May, because this is the best day of the year, basically. So we have the racetrack. That's every 7th of May. It's like a big race. It would be fun to have, you know, a ranch visit there and have some, you know, bubbles and receptions or something. It would be cool. And then we have the castle, and all the kids are going up to the castle, and the royal family are waving from the balcony. Yeah, and then all our small horse girls, including me, Annette, probably has been having a picture with a national suit and a Durla Heste in back with a carrier. So it's, yeah, the horses are like a natural picture in the 17th of May. So usually the schools and stuff have horses coming and taking a round. So it's a good tradition. It's fun. So if you want to start, Anne, you are welcome to Norway. You can fly to Oslo Airport, to Gardermoen, and it will take 90 minutes to the center of Oslo. And we're also working on affordable hotels close to the Congress. And we will be published, you know, links and price codes on the Congress website eventually. And don't miss the opportunity to experience Norwegian National Day. And yeah, if you want to extend your stay, you can ask us for advice. So we're very looking forward to welcoming you all.